So when you sow your carrots, you just kind of push your bark.
I take a rake, I make a little groove, and I drop the seeds. You can see they're in quite thick, and I'm not thinning. I don't need to.
And then you just push the
dirt back, and which is back, and I'm done. It's a very quick process, and it's very fun. You see, what I'm finding is when you connect with God, gardening becomes fun. Where prior to that, it was a miserable drag.
42 by inch grow beds. A miserable drag. Does that answer the question?
Now, do you pull weeds in your garden?
I used to, not after I watched your video.
Okay. Anybody pull weeds in gardens? Come here.
I do.
I still do.
Go ahead and pull that weed and talk to us about how easy it came out.
Yeah.
Olive root never.
How about horsetail?
Did you see how easy that came out? You know, see, in this material, nothing's hard. Everything's a joy because it's just so God. He made it easy.
Do you ever have thistles and
I do.
horsetails?
And thistles
Yeah,
and
thistles
horsetails,
and
you gotta get the root out. And I use a 4-inch shovel on the thistles. And when I came here, you guys with thistles, when I came here, my whole pasture was full of thistles. And I have a little 4-inch shovel, because you don't have to move that much dirt. I got underneath and I popped them all out, and I won. I don't have a thistle in this field, but I mean, I was on it. And again, it's all about diligence and perseverance. If you don't give up, you'll win. And can I tell you something about what God always tells me about that winning? You guys with a lot of space, you see, man's intention, I got 20 acres to do it all, I want to take it all on. Here's the word, don't despise the days of small beginnings. When you start out, start small, take care of a small space. As you progress, you're going to learn a lot through the process, and you'll be a lot more efficient. And on top of it, when you try to take it all on, you'll never catch up. You'll be running all the time behind, and it's never done right. So don't despise the days of small beginnings. If you got 20 acres, do a small space at first and learn as you go. And as you progress, you'll be a lot more efficient and better results, and you're not stressed. So the whole idea of being stressed is not by design.
Do you have a worm bin? Do you
No.
put your kitchen?
No, everything goes to my chickens, and they'll process it all to stuff in my
So
garden.
if we don't have chickens, we have worms. They're not chickens.
Everybody come here because I want to show you why all my food has water in it. And lots of it.
Does it matter what kind of chips?
Poor tree.
Down here?
Have you answered?
I didn't know if you'd answered that
I
yet.
did. And the creator has no landfill somewhere off in the university to make stuff you can't use.
Oh, you said that down.
Everything that he created is back there. Look at the amount of apples in this tree.
I know.
I mean, come on. Give me a break. If you notice my trees, I prune very open. You see they're very, if you go to apple orchards, they're very full. You know I prune my trees open? I'm trying to reduce the amount of fruit I get. I'm trying. I'm making an effort to get less fruit, but I'm not winning. I'm losing. Look at that tree over there. Look at that tree. Look at the number of fruit.
Oh my God.
Now I want you guys to look at this tree over here. The spider won't hurt me. Okay. Does this tree look like a Japanese bonsai to you? Look at this thing. I can't get this off the ground. I mean, this is mutsu. It's a Japanese apple, mutsu, so it fits. But it's just, these get huge, and there's like 120 pounds, and I can't ever get them off the ground. I mean, see, everybody in the orchards are pruning their trees to bring them down. I got to prune my trees to get them up. See that tree right there they're taking pictures of? This is its second year. The first year it had 30 apples I had to take off because the branches were going to break. You see how everything's already bent over?
Starting down.
I'm just telling you, man, you know, I can't get my trees to go up. It's impossible because the fruit is so heavy. Now let me show you why.
So why don't the branches break?
No, this is my last apple. It's mutsu and it keeps forever. It's just, but it's not. Won't get close to right. You see that plum tree right here?
There's a lot of them.
Right here in front of these people. This is a plum tree. Okay. This is a 9-year-old dwarf plum. Remember we talked about dwarf small root systems? You see this root sucker right here? You see that one right over there? Look at the foliage, look at that tree. I want you to hear me. This is a dwarf tree that doesn't develop roots, that have roots coming out 30-foot radius, not diameter, radius, 30 feet in 9 years. And that's why all my food has so much water in it. You see, it's not the amount of water in the ground, it's the plant's capacity to take it up via a root system. Because you have a root system this magnanimous, it's pulling up huge amounts of water and nutrients because it can. Conversely, if you have trees like I told you in school, the roots go as far as the drip line, that's as far as the branches. I don't care how much you water, it doesn't have many roots. Can't take it up. When you have a system like this, you don't need a lot of water. It's just like, wow. I'm just telling you, man, these things rack my brain because I love God. And you know what I get about God? I won't be dwarfed. You're not going to dwarf me. Look at this, 30-foot radius in 30 years, and it's a dwarf who's not supposed to develop roots? I just think he laughs.
Yeah.
I won't be dwarfed. No way. I love it.
I've got a tree, an apple tree, that's got like 6 varieties grafted onto it. And it won't bear fruit. I've got 4 apples on it this year.
Well, it's pollination. Your bees aren't working. Now, I wanted to show you something cool about God. Does someone want an apple here? This is one called Liberty. I love the name. And I want you to see something cool about God. How He makes things. You guys know about wax? Anybody been in the military? Anybody here been in the military?
Yes. Yeah, they have.
Remember how they told us to spit shine our shoes?
Yes.
Yeah. Come check this out.
Is it going to spit on your apple?
Wow.
Look at that shine. Oh my God. Now, are you getting the creator? This came with the apple. I didn't put wax on it. This is how it's made.
Wow.
Now, someone who has an apple wants something really cool. This is, talk to me.
I have a question. How do you keep insects away from apples?
Thank you. That was such a valuable question. These questions are so...
Because we have an apple tree and they are infected. Now, how do you do that naturally without
Let me tell you.
pesticides?
Now, when you're taking care of yourself... Thank you.
Dripping. Is that all the water?
See, this is a drought
It's a
year,
fire hose.
and these trees have not been watered.
Yeah, this is a drought.
And I want you to understand what's happening here. And I just showed you the root system, and this is a validation. And this tree hasn't developed roots yet. It's only 2 years old.
Oh.
Look at this. Let me tell you about the insects, or the bugs.
Yeah, earwigs, you know.
Here's the reality. Let me ask you, when you're taking care of yourself, you're properly hydrated, you're eating well, you maintain a good, healthy mental attitude, you get plenty of sleep, you can be around people with diseases, coughing, sneezing, flus, whatever, you won't get sick. Why? Because your immune system is supported. The same is true in plants. The only reason an insect or disease touches the plant is because it's not well. It's not well. When I came here, I had earwigs, I had fungus, I had all kinds of stuff in my trees. Today, I have none. And I've come to the reality, this is why I'm doing this, that when you have nutrient-dense soil and your plants are well, disease, bugs, nothing touches it. Because I've come full circle.
Do you think it's the wood chips?
I know it is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just being real. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
There's no other explanation. I'm not fertilizing these. These don't get fertilizer. All they're getting is wood chips. You see that dog? Look at her. She's waiting. Here's that. You know better.
No begging.
You know better.
She'll get it when it's
When you're done.
If there's any left.
If it's not, she'll help herself because they do all day long.
Yeah, I would think, yeah.
They help themselves. But I want you to get that when things are in good health, properly fed,
I'll give
you know,
some.
nutrient-dense food, plants, including us, animals, they don't get sick. It's impossible to get sick if you're eating live food. Impossible. It just can't happen. Same with plants. And so, you know, what I love about God, everything's simple. You know what's so cool about simple? You can't get lost there. It's a very safe place. I love simple. It's just really cool. You know, yeah, and you know why everything with God's simple? Albert Einstein made an awesome statement. Albert Einstein was really intelligent and he knew God. He made this statement that I love. He said, if the solution is simple, God is answering. I love that.
Just a minute, honey.
And you know why he said it? He says, if you fully understand something, you can explain it simply. Because God has full understanding, it's all simple. Where for us, we're looking through a glass dark and we don't see it all. So everything from our perspective is complicated. Because we don't have full understanding. I just love simple, man. It's the best.
Paul?
Yes.
People ask me all the time when they plant their trees, when should they cut their center leader? And you always say, never.
Well, look.
This is an example
Look
of
what
why.
happened to my center leader. What center leader? Nothing's leading. It's all on the ground. So I have to constantly, I'm constantly taking weight off my trees, trying to get them up because they're all on the ground. Again, so much of the stuff we're having to contend and deal with is because something's not well. Something's not natural. I love this, and again, this whole thing of my trees are humble. It's just all these pictures you get in the spirit are just so profound. They're not arrogant, they're humble because they're just so loaded with fruit they can't be putting out central leaders and sticking their heads up because they're just humble. It's such, these spirit realms are so huge when you start connecting and realize it's all there. All of nature is speaking to you really clearly.